how we made over 50% investing in this Nigerian stock for the period of 6 months. It's not up to 6 months. It was 5 months and couple of 5 days. And what is next for this stock? So we are going to show you how we made over 50% investing in this Nigerian stock. So if you don't know, at Apex Invest here, we invest in stock and trade currencies. So while investing in stock, we focus on 2 markets, Nigerian stock market and the US stock market, which for the Nigerian market is NGX. Formerly is known as NSE, which is Nigerian Stock Exchange, but currently it is now known as NGS, which is Nigerian Exchange Group. So that's the name. So we are going to show you, we are going to tell you, if you don't know what stock investing means and stock trading is, the difference, tell you, apart from making money from the price appreciation, there is another way we make money from this stock. Then we tell you the reason why we bought the stock. Then we now show you the chart, which will now tell you the name of the stock, the price we bought it, and at what level, and the date it hits that 50%. So let's go. So first of all, if you don't know what trading is, trading in the financial market, there is only 2 things you can do. You can only trade or invest. So investing is you are holding for a longer period of time, while trading is you are just a short term. That's basically the difference between investing and trading. So in stock, it is holding for a very long period of time. That is, it is spot. Unlike trading, most trading are futuristic. You are just leveraging on price movement. So that's it. And also duration wise, trading tends to be shorter time, a day. That's why you have day traders, all those things. So investing is you holding the assets and waiting for your potential profit to materialize. So while holding that assets, you can make money 2 ways. Number 1 way is by price appreciation, which will now make your capital to appreciate. Example, you bought the share at, let me, since we are talking of a company in Nigeria, so let's use Naira. Let's say you bought the share at 100 Naira and you are anticipating, based on your analysis, which you have done your fundamentals and your technical analysis and sentimental analysis to spot a potential investing opportunity, and you saw that this share is at 100 Naira per share, then you are now anticipating that it might get to 150 Naira per share. What it means is that so whenever you get to that 150, you have your price, the price has appreciated. So that kind of gain is called capital appreciation gain. Then another way is why, because it is investing, while you are holding it, there's what you call dividend. So you can make money from dividend. Dividend is a periodic payment made by company to each shareholder. It is not mandatory, but it is necessary. So this share we are also talking about, while we are holding within that period, it happens to be that they paid dividend too. So we did not only receive capital gain, we also receive dividend. Now the third thing, like we said, let's tell you, why did we buy? We bought because of a proper analysis at a time, which was blended with the fundamentals, and we use technical for entry. Then when you hear fundamental analysis, it's just about, in stock there is actually 2 major type of analysis you do. They are called quantitative analysis and qualitative analysis. When you talk of quantitative analysis, you talk of those non-number related analysis, where you check what the management is doing, the management discussion and analysis, you check the profile of the company, you check the CEO's rating and all those things. Those are non-numbers. Then when you're talking of quantitative, that's where you now dive into the company's financial statement, which can range from the balance sheet, which is now called statement, financial position, the income statement, the cash flow statement. So this, and the change in equity statement. So these are the 4 books you can analyze. with that, you can use some major financial ratios to evaluate. When you come to the balance sheet, what are you looking for? Depending on the industry and the sector. So you use the industrial matrix or standard to judge to see performance. When you have done those things, you are doing a proper fundamental analysis as relates to stock. Then after that, you will now use, depending on your investing style, you now use a valuation metric to know if you are, like here we do value investing. So we also, when we have done that fundamental, we will now check if the share, because it might be fundamentally sound, then, but the share might be overpriced. So due to we believe in the school of thought of value investing, so we want to buy at discount. So you now do your proper value investing valuation. Once you have done that, you will get a particular, you will now know if a price is overvalued or undervalued. So when we did that, we found out that that share was undervalued. So what we now did, we now go to the chart, which is the technicals. When we went to the chart, we now see where the price is at a time, and we started looking for entry. So have you seen the thought process? So let's now go and show you the share that we bought. So let's go to our Telegram group. So if you are not in our Telegram group, use the link down below and join our Telegram group, so that we make videos, educational content and everything. So let's show you, and subscribe to the channel so that you can trigger YouTube algorithm, because this is an educative video. So this is the share. The name of the ticker for the share is GTCO, Guaranteed Trust. So GTCO, this is the date at which we bought. So we bought, let me zoom it out. You see that the date was second. So GTCO was bought at the 3rd of May 2024 by 10:06 a.m. Nigerian time, because if you're in Nigeria, the Nigerian exchange group opens by 10 a.m. So this is it. I'm zooming. Sorry, hold on a sec. So this is where we bought at 35 naira. That's basic price. Then when you add trading cost, both the commission fee and the exchange fee, it was ended at around 7 naira or something of that nature. So this is when we placed the trade. It was an instant market price. Then we still go to the chart to show you exactly why we entered at a time. Then this is when we now sold. We now sold on 5th of November 2024 by 11:58 a.m. You see it at 55 naira. So when you do the math, you see the difference. So this is it. Now let's go to the chart and show you why we bought at a time, and what next for this, and how can you profit from this, and the next share we are looking at, whether in Nigerian market or in US market. So this is GTCO. Hold on a sec, let it load. So this is the chart of GTCO. This is the weekly chart of GTCO. So this is the weekly chart of GTCO. So we bought GTCO inside this level as at that time. If you backtest it, you get the date. So we bought it, we rolled it from that inside this zone up to this 55 naira at a time. So the 55 naira at a time. Let me go to the daily side. Let me show you the exact candle that led to the buying order. So this was the candle. Immediately price closed. So when you factor in that commission and everything, you see the price there. So immediately price closed above here. The next day we started buying GTCO from here. So have you seen at 55 naira, this is 50%. Yes, this is exactly it. So this is where we got immediately price closed. Remember, we have done analysis on it and we have been waiting. So let's show you technically what happened to the price of GTCO and what price was actually reversing from here. So see what happened. This is what the chart of GTCO looks like. Trading, we started tracking GTCO at from 2012. This is what price has done. Then it hit a high of 57 naira 5 kobo at exactly 12th of January 2018, before it started going down. Then this is the 2020 pandemic. So GTCO fell up to 16 naira 85 kobo during pandemic period. Then price started ranging to whatever reason at a time. We now found, after doing our proper analysis, And earlier this year, GTCO was rising. It got to this level. As at April, I remember we got at May. Before the CBN started doing the bank should recapitalize. So most investors were scared at the time that their holdings will be diluted and all those things. So they now sold. And price started dropping. That's when we started looking at GTCO properly, because we have always watched it to buy, but we are looking for a proper entry. Until now, price dropped back into this zone, which was zone of 2023 July. Then we now bought GTCO from there and rolled it to this level. So what we did, when price came to 50% of our level, we have already, currently also, it is still undervalued. But will you enter here? We will tell you. So we are now waiting for price. So when price got here, it was 50%. We took out, we did what we call take profit, sell some. So currently, before the price went and retested this 2018 level and rejected it. So what will happen is, if the buying momentum continues, GTCO might break this level, and if it breaks, it has a very high upside potential if it can break that level. So this is it. So you wait for those who still wants to buy, but we are not adding to the share unless it pulls back significantly and we evaluate it and see that it is still discounted. Then that's when we now add more to the position. But for now, we are taking some profit and we are watching to see what next. So if you want to know when we used to call this kind of life-changing trading opportunity, so we advise you to stay to the channel, subscribe to the channel, smash the subscribe button, turn on post notification, so that whenever we upload any video, you'll be the first to get notified. And we remember that we do weekly fundamental for our stock market outlook, so don't fail to watch our weekly analysis. There we drop stock recommendations and show you when and where to buy. Until then, take care and stay in profit.